Sup, everybody? It's Niro. I got a reaction. I'm about to react. Robert De Niro, that he's hating on Trump again. You know, he did that before. Remember when he came over 2016? Years ago, first time trying to be president, like Donald Trump and all that kind of stuff. And hasn't been saying anything the last couple of days, but it's gonna be a vote year next year. Well, this year, and then everything's gonna happen. Whoever's gonna win, but now he's gonna start hating on him from Trump, and I heard that he's probably gonna show love right there to Biden or whoever else is there. But first, I want to show some clips, and I'll let you listen to this.
He's a moron. But he's a scary one. And in all seriousness, and we know it here, people have to get out and vote and vote and vote and vote. He's a what's it, Tammy Faye and the other one?
Yes.
Same thing, give us your money, we're going to save you. Yeah, television. Yeah. It's just the same thing. And it's so obvious. I just don't understand people could buy it. I just don't know. It's all an act in a certain way. It's all out of insecurity. He's deeply, deeply insecure. He is a malignant narcissist. He's a socio-psychopath. And they allowed him to do this. He's an outright criminal. And they're still buying it.
It's really, I don't want him to take up your whole segment. You have made.
Now, do you believe what he's saying is? It's like, see, I'm looking at inside the in the internet, correct? I'm looking at the internet, and people, all these inside all the people that's into the comment, these people are tripping, man. They're just saying, "Oh, everything he's right. I believe Robert De Niro, he is the best. Oh yes, he's so right. Facts. So what's one thing he said that's a fact right there, man? This is like 100%. Ever since let's be honest, ever since we had Joe Biden and everything else, it's people that's in the middle, low class. It's hard to struggle for money about doing things in that kind of way. I'll have an example. Okay, think about going to groceries. Groceries came up. All right, think about homeless. Homeless came up. Even it's worse. I could talk about so much about that stuff. Talk about we're putting all this stuff into. And another one is right there for the Russia and the other. That inside that war. Why do we have to help them? And it's going to help to the people, us, that are paying for that. And him, he's going to just hate on that. Like, what's one thing he showed that is a fact or anything? That's why I seen all these people that just saying something. It doesn't make no damn sense what they're saying all the time. All these people that are listening about this, they don't know anything what they're saying, man. And he is $1 million, okay? He doesn't have no problems about the average person have, about for money, about all this and that. And then, like, if you watch some other stuff, this dude, he don't even live in New York. And if you think about New York, it doesn't, New York, because I don't live in New York. I live in California. But New York, they have crime is crazy over there, I heard. And that's why they're having, like, extra things about it, because crime and everything else is crazy. But ever since we had Joe Biden, but he don't ever talk about that. He wants to talk about Donald Trump, and he's not the president right now. It's Joe Biden. But here's another thing right here. See, man, that's why some of these celebrities, you can't just believe about celebrities. They just say this because that's their masters, man. Look, Robert De Niro, he's one, like, I love his his movies and everything. Goodfellas, there's a Taxi, was it The Godfather 2? He has so many movies, man. Casino. There's way more. I could keep going about it. Those are all classics. You could just keep going and going and going. He has way more. But what he's trying to say this, like, what the heck is he talking about? You don't see this kind of stuff. You don't see no homeless where you live. don't you live in like a different state, and you're trying to say too, if Trump is the president again, I'm gonna move to Canada. Well, go to Canada. Nobody's not tripping about it. It's like good for you, man. It's like it's been worse over here the last 3 years, almost 4. So what are we gonna talk about it, man? It's crazy. Like I said this before too. I was talking about the homeless thing before COVID and stuff. I used to go to the gym with somebody else. Okay, then after I have to walk home, because I have a brain injury, so I can't. I'm work out, hit weights, and do everything after that. I have to walk around 2 miles to go home. For my legs. So my legs heal and everything, so it feels good. And after when it came over there to the COVID and all that kind of stuff, all these homeless people came everywhere, man. So many homeless people. And I was just like, dude, and this is right next to the freeway. So many homeless in the freeway. And these people are from like the Bay and everything. They like put them into camps, like buses and camps right there into freaking my town, inside the valley. And that's not even cool. It's like an hour from the Bay where I live. And man, it's not cool. Like if I'm walking in that kind of street and you're going right there, there's a freeway. It used to be all clean, and that neighborhood is nice. It's like kind of like middle up class to walk that place. I don't live that one, but that's where I'm close to over it, right? Man, so many homeless people. There's hella fires all the time because they always burn everything trying to make, I don't know, some wood, I guess, when it's cold. And so you always seen the firefighters all the time, and you just, oh my, it's just all the time, every damn freaking week or something, man. But he doesn't see that kind of stuff because he lives into a mansion and all that kind of stuff. So all these people do not believe about this, man. You got to just listen about both sides. And this guy, he doesn't show one thing of evidence about everything he talks about. So let's keep going about from here into another show. Okay, so let's go. What are you saying?
It's Biden versus Trump. We want to live in a world that we want to live in and enjoy living in, or live in a nightmare. Vote for Trump.
See,
And you'll get the.
What about Joe Biden? What has he did? He do like fall asleep right there, and people are doing something. He fall asleep like half the time, man. Like, and when he tell you, look, I have a brain injury. I'm cool, but this dude has a brain injury right now for being old. That's crazy.
Man, vote for Biden, and we'll be back to normalcy.
Yeah. So why is Trump winning? I mean, the New York Times poll this week came out, and maybe this will change it with the State of the Union address, but Trump was beating him rather soundly. It was quite a warning light, 48-43, also winning way more among women than he had before, winning outright Latinos. What do you attribute that to?
You know why? I will say real quick before I go right there, it's because the people that seen it first, the first 4 years, and now we have this next 4 years with Joe Biden, we see the difference, man, about money and all the stuff I talk about right there. Homeless got worse. The border's worse. You have so many people from different countries that just come over there from the back. And that's not cool, man. It's like, man, so people right there, they're not cool about it. And he don't see that kind of stuff probably because he lives in a mansion. He's good what he's doing. I don't know. I just don't understand. Well, he don't see that. He don't live in like, I don't know, man. I just don't see. It's just, he just have a master just telling him what to do. But let's keep going.
I just don't want to feel the way I did, and many of us don't, after the election in 2016, where we couldn't believe that it happened. The guy is a total monster.
Okay, talk how, but how is he? Just because the tweets, okay, everybody's talking about feelings all the time, but let's talk about facts. There was no war or anything as him as the president. There was no problem like that. It was talking about tweets and other stuff. But if you think about it, the economy and everything else and from the country, everybody had money inside the pocket. But ever since we have Joe Biden, people don't have money to do stuff. Gas came up crazy. One time it came up for like $6-7. Man, he don't have that. He don't have a problem with that. For people that do, that's like, let's say like a driver, or if you're just trying to go to work or other stuff like that. Like, man, this sucks. Oh man,
Anybody, I don't understand it. I guess they get behind that kind of logic. They want to fuck with people, screw them, because they're unhappy about something. He's such a mean, nasty, hateful
Okay,
person.
show us how.
I never play him as an actor because I can't see any good in him. Nothing.
But Joe Biden is good? That's crazy. That's crazy. This dude say like the F word and all that kind of stuff. He has a friend that was right there, the KKK and all that kind of stuff. But no, we're going to talk about this, you know. Oh my goodness, that's so crazy, man.
Nothing at all. Nothing redeemable in him. And we have to, and whoever the people are who want to vote for him, and there look like intelligent people around there. Somebody, for some reason, it can't be. It cannot be. If he wins the election, you won't be on the show anymore. He'll come looking for me. They'll be.
Nah, you have the right to say what you want, you know. So if you say it, I don't really see him doing right there. Like, what the heck? There's like states that you can't say things now. They're trying to like take off your right. So what the hell you mean? It's just happening the last 2-3 years, man. So this is tripping.
Things that happen that none of us can imagine.
Stop it. What happened the first 4 years
in
then?
that kind of a dictatorship, which is what he says. Let's believe him. Take him at his word.
I did from the beginning.
Yeah.
I mean, I said from the very beginning, this guy is never going to concede power, and he still hasn't.
No.
He still hasn't. He still hasn't admitted he lost the last election, and he advertises that he will go on. He says he's been cheated out of one term, so maybe we should get rid of a president only gets 2 terms thing. So
he's a sociopathic, psychopathic, malignant narcissist.
Dude, okay, man. You can believe what you want, but let's be honest, man. There's so many states for that. You can like vote, and you can like put it in an envelope and put it right there into different states when you go right there for the vote, right? So some of them votes, there's a lot of people that have a lot of evidence that a lot of people that passed away before. Like way before, and and they like that's how we won. There's like people that voted and these people are dead that vote for Joe Biden. You guys hear about that? That is crazy. And people was like, oh, zoom. Well, if I'm the person that I'm about to win, but then some people that died and it's right there inside me gonna mess up my voting because people passed away, how come they got to win that? That's why they can't do that kind of stuff into the envelope and all that kind of way right there, man. That did not, I would say, hopefully it does the right thing, all that kind of stuff, you know. So anyway, let's keep going. See, we have like he didn't show anything for evidence.
He is a dangerous person. And we have to people realize, a lot of people, this audience, but the people who somehow think he's going to be the answer to their prayers, whatever those are.
Did you know
God
him
knows.
when as fellow New Yorkers?
Never wanted to know him.
Never wanted to?
No.
You must have
He
crossed...
was an idiot. He was a clown. He was a clown in New York. And New Yorkers said, you know, some would go with him, of course, people who work in what he does, some of them. But it's just, he's a classic bully. If you had a schoolyard.
What about Kamala Harris right there? Is she a good vice president? Let's be honest. Is she? Is she good? What has she done? Is she smart? Is she intelligent? All she does is just laugh like, and then like, okay, are you gonna like answer the question? Next question.
And he walked in and he had his bully friends around. The other people decide whether they want to oppose him or they want to let him just tell him what to do and own the schoolyard or the basketball court or whatever it is. He's got to be stopped.
See that? Look at, man, fake. It's so fake. All we have these freaking like him and all these celebrities people, they just put some fake things to trying to get people with us, trying to put you right there so you can't have just one side, have both sides, okay? Now, did he have any evidence that everything that was bad. He didn't say nothing. He was just talking with no facts or anything with it. And that's what's crazy about that now, man. And man, everything he's talking about, when he's talking about like homeless, when you're talking about everything else right there. And I know some people, I have some cousins, right? I'm gonna just say something. They're from they're army brats. Their dad, my uncle, he's right there into, military, starts to go in the base and everything from different places. And what's to go into my town? My town is like top 10 for worst cities and everything, for crime and everything else. And when I'm talking about this is because these people, my cousins, they always play video games all the time when they was like in the base. Always go into the theater, never seen a crime, never seen it like a hood thing, never seen about like never seen homeless people, never seen anything, I'm talking about, anything like that. But when my cousins, though, no disrespect though to them, I got none but love, but they always trying to have debate sometimes about these kind of whatever we're talking about right now. Like, oh, well, you don't understand how people inside, they don't know what to do. How do you know? Have you been there? Have you been there inside the streets? What happens? I've been there. And dude, no. People has a choice to get better, but people been there for like 20, 30, 40, 50 years with their whole family, maybe even longer, and they don't want to get better. They just want to just stay the same spot all the time. But nah, man, nah. Like, people don't want to like understand that. Well, everybody needs help. Yeah, but if you need help at the same time, you gotta push yourself by yourself, okay? With you and your family. Or if you're by yourself, put yourself to get better. Educate by yourself. All right. Listen both sides, and then you have the right there to finally have your to think and understand more. But people don't do that. Just hear one side, just like this, one side. They're just trying to just brainwash y'all right here, man. You ain't gonna brainwash somebody like me or anybody else about that. We want to list both sides. Now, how was he so bad? He didn't say anything about it, okay? Groceries was cool to get some groceries. The only thing I'm gonna say, if you come over there and you go right there into the gas, it wasn't bad. It was good, actually. It's better than a Barack Obama. It was better with everything like that. I'm talking about to like, if you had a small business, it was easy for you to start your new business right there and everything like that, man. Because I talk to people that does that, and they're talking about it was easier as him when you started, or if you are trying to use it all around. But people don't want to listen to that kind of stuff because they listen to the media and to celebrities. What is a celebrity gonna do? It's like, what do you say? What is one thing you said as a fact? There is nothing. So everybody, listen. Use your brain. Everybody has a brain. Use your brain, all right? All right, hit me in the comments. Tell me what you think, man. Like, subscribe, show love. All right, peace.